Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you my ultimate jailbreak weaponry guide. In this guide, I'll go over what specific weapons are good for what ranges weapons should be used at, good weapon combinations, and extra general tricks so you can master combat. Without further ado, I present to you my guide. Firstly, I'm going to go over the different ranges in Roblox Jailbreak, starting with long distance. For long distances, I recommend using weapons such as the pistol, sniper, and an automatic gun such as the AK-47. The reason I recommend these weapons is because they are relatively heavy weapons, capable of dealing intense and high damage when you are away from the enemy. The pistol can be a great weapon to use if your enemy happens to be standing still or not moving much. This is because the pistol is highly accurate, doesn't have much bullet drop, and you are able to spam it to do heavy damage quickly. Additionally, the pistol is free. In terms of the sniper, for long range, it's a no-brainer. The sniper is designed to be used at long distance, and using the scope, you can get a heavy hit on your opponent, then quickly finish them off with the pistol or AK-47, as you can see here. Automatic weapons can also be used at long distance, but be wary when using them, as they can sometimes be a bit inaccurate. Definitely, whenever using an automatic weapon, make sure to hold right click so your crosshair becomes smaller and more accurate. If you do this, the AK turns into one of the most deadly guns in the game, able to deal high amounts of damage in very quick time. For medium distance, I recommend weapons such as the revolver and Uzi. These two weapons are items I highly recommend using in your loadout, as, if used correctly, they can be very deadly. The Uzi is an extremely high firing damage gun, capable of dealing massive amounts of damage really quickly. Unfortunately, this high damage and firepower comes at a cost. Since the Uzi fires super fast, it can be quite difficult to aim and the accuracy is not the best. That is why it's better to use the Uzi at medium range. Additionally, the Uzi has the second fastest reload speed in the game at just 1.3 seconds, meaning if you miss your shots, it's very easy to reload and go again for a second attempt. This makes the Uzi really good for mowing down large groups of players at a quick pace. The Uzi can also be paired nicely with the revolver. Speaking of the revolver, let's talk about it now. The revolver is one of the most powerful weapons in the game, dealing 25 damage per bullet. The reason you want to use this revolver is thanks to its amazing accuracy. Its good accuracy can allow it to easily get some damage on an enemy before you move in with the Uzi to finish the kill. This combo is very effective as the revolver's fire rate is very slow and the Uzi has a very high fire rate, meaning you can quickly hit some shots with the revolver and then rely on the Uzi's fast fire rate to kill them. And finally, for short distance. The two best weapons for short distance are the shotgun and the flintlock. The reason I recommend the shotgun is because the amount of damage it does up close is insane. Up close, the shotgun can deal up to 30 damage in a single bullet. That's almost a third of the opponent's health gone in one bullet. The shotgun is also really easy to aim and doesn't require much skill to be good at, as you can see here. The next gun I recommend at short range is the flintlock pistol. The flintlock pistol is an amazing gun at close range, dealing 45 damage and being a single shot use. The reason this gun is so good is the fact that it can be used in a wide variety of combos. It can be paired nicely with the shotgun, AK, and really anything. The strategy with this gun is to get a quick shot off at your opponent, dealing almost half their health, and then quickly finishing them off with another weapon, such as the Uzi or etc. When using the flintlock, make sure to hold right click so the weapon becomes much more accurate. Now, that was a lot to cover, so if you're having trouble picking what gun you want, here's a quick summary of the best guns you should use in my opinion. The shotgun, the close range king. The flintlock, being a quick gun to weaken your opponent before killing them. The sniper, similar to the flintlock but being longer range. And lastly, the AK, being a good reliable gun at medium distance. Now, let's talk about the additional support items you should carry. You should always carry a force field launcher to quickly heal yourself from fights, as well as a plasma gun to shoot through the force field. Be careful when in a force field, as you could still be tased, so try to do your force field around a building or something like that. You should also carry C4 and smoke bombs. These things can slow down your enemy and give you an advantage in a fight. Tip: the C4 can be used to stun and ragdoll your opponent, so you can kill them easier, and the smoke bombs are good in the bank to distract and blind cops. Additionally, carrying a donut and energy drink is very handy, as these things can quickly help you retreat from a location and give you an instant buff of health in tight situations. Now, let's move on to some good weapon combinations. Some good weapon combinations are Uzi shotgun, AK shotgun, flintlock Uzi and shotgun, revolver pistol, and pistol revolver shotgun. Now let's talk about what an ideal loadout is in Roblox Jailbreak. Always remember to carry one long distance weapon such as the AK-47. Carry 1 to 2 medium distance weapons like the revolver and pistol. And then for close range, carry weapons such as the shotgun and flintlock. One thing to note is that there's no ideal loadout. You just need to keep experimenting and find what loadout and playstyle suits and works for you. Finally, I'm gonna go over some general combat tips that can help you. Tip number 1 is that you should always use the sword to quickly move and get around. Clicking it and then switching it to the weapon will give you a quick speed boost, as you can see here. Tip number 2, sometimes backing off and getting away from your opponent is okay. Sometimes it is best to retreat, heal, and then come back to fight another day. Also, definitely, no matter how good you are, if there's over 5 to 6 cops, trust me, it's best just to run and get out of there. Tip number 3, when fighting, make sure to jump side to side to make it harder for people to hit you. In Jailbreak, this is called strafing, and it makes it much harder for your opponent to land shots on you. And finally, tip 4. Remember to use C4 to stun and incapacitate your opponent, so you can easily get a quick kill on them. Well boys, that was a lot for one video, but that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed. If you learned something, consider subscribing, and yeah, peace.